I want to say like, what's the most upsetting part about not starting something or having the shame or regret of the past? What's the most disturbing part? For me, thinking about, I was reading the comment on my last video, or one of my last videos, and I was thinking, damn, if I had, while YouTube Shorts was supposedly going very very much, they were pushing YouTube Shorts, and like all these tarot readers got hundreds of thousands of views and all this stuff, and they're probably making money on their channel and all this stuff. And if I had just continued then, where would I be now? And what in God's name does that do to your mind? Nothing, except for hurt you. It feels like this. Oh. And you know what I learned since then? I almost didn't even press record before this because I was like getting all, oh my god, oh my god. It's the way that emotions, this is like another post I'm putting together. I asked ChatGPT a question, and it was really fun to come up with that answer, and it relates to the content I'm talking about because of the question I asked. And it just searched all the databases for the key bullet points to actually how to change your life and how this stuff is systematized. And that's like what I'm getting at behind all of this with tarot card readings. Like, to make it practical, to make it real, there's cards to represent the stuff I'm saying. This is a personal story, but let me just contradict myself. But no, it's like, your personal stories, your experience is what people want to fucking hear. Because the people, I'm 28 years old. When I was 19, I sat down before I pressed record. I was like, what would I want to hear? Even just a couple years ago, when I was making almost 100 grand with all of the things combined, and what would I have been doing putting my money in? When I started then, I was in a relationship that I was severely codependent in. I probably wouldn't have gotten out of that relationship. I don't know what would happen. I was in a job where there was energy, being like, there's a lot of problems with the property because of the way they built it, which we all knew about as it was being built. And of course we were like, yep, there's a bunch of problems. They sold it anyway. And it caused a lot of headaches because I couldn't control how people were, the pool was messed up, and it was closed for a lot of the time that the residents are paying for amenities that they think they're getting, and they technically didn't actually pay for the amenities, but we advertised it as they pay for the amenities because that's what it was called. They pay for the internet, but they don't have a pool at the property, and they're supposed to have a pool. Basically, that's what it looked like. We're advertising something, and they come to tour, and then we don't give it to them because we know the problem's there, right? I'm not associated with that anymore, so I can talk about it. But I knew this was happening. It was pissing me off because there was curses on me. I would get calls every day, people freaking out, and I have to say the same thing over when we could have prevented this prior to. And maybe that's not something they could have prevented, but it's something for my own mental state I could have prevented. It caused a lot of headache in the job. And yeah, I was making good money, and the more time you spend with the company, the more money you make, right? Per thing that you do there. And there was so many things happening where it was getting so emotionally taxing. I actually started having panic attacks. And I think this was in combination with my attachment style and how I was attaching to things in my reality, for a form of control, because I was really scared about being actually real in my life, and I'm in my Saturn return. So all of this happening at once. But anyway, long story short, I started having panic attacks. I had to change my entire life. I had to move. I was through HR things and discrimination and a breakup, changed my job. There's a bunch of things that happened in my adult life that I'm still in the same type of career. I just shifted a lot of the ways I was making abundance from physical dollars to other forms of abundance, like peace, friendships, more free time, less anxiety. Because the free time is the time in your mind that you're thinking about work. If you're responsible for everything, and I was alone in the office for almost 3 months during a hurricane in the Asheville area, I was hearing about people dying every day. I was helping people it felt like hundreds of people being rehoused. I was dealing with a lot of stress. I didn't feel accurate support for me. And I'm not name dropping any companies, but it's just like, I had to recognize when things were a no for me, and I had to keep doing that in different sectors of my life, and all of it was really fucking hard, because there's so many good things about life that you want to hold on to that when you're on your path, you can't hold on to. You can't grab something like the codependent relationship. You can't grab it and go, she's mine, you know? Like, we're gonna do this together. Like, you can't make a relationship work and you're the only one trying. And when I realized she wasn't trying to the degree that we were splitting apart, there's a point where I wasn't trying either. But so I'm not like completely innocent. It takes two to build a relationship and make the thing work and go forward. And that is still the same thing, like with your decisions, with your purpose, and with your path in life. You have to physically look yourself in the face as you are your own lover, you are your own best friend, and say, I'm gonna invest in you. That means when I want to stop smoking, I'm gonna find a way over time, while accepting myself, to do that. I'm not gonna stray away. And why it's important not to stop now and never start. I think, what's the title of the video? Why it's important to start right now. That's the perspective title I have. Why it's important to start right fucking now is, I just wanted to start all over. I was like, this is not good enough. It's because those things will never go away. The lessons that you've learned up until now make you infinitely better. My one video now is me in this vibration. I want this vibration out. I've gotten over my addictions. I choose every day. I can't say like I've completely gotten over it, because you can't think like that. You have to choose every day what you're gonna do. You have free will in this life. Like, we're all, I wouldn't say, I don't like the word addiction, but we're all addicted to something. Do you want to be addicted to discipline, which I'm learning how to do? Do you want to be addicted to making videos that you actually are good enough quality to post? Not driving around and smoking cigs and trying to find the next hangout, drink place and concert to go crazy at, and you know what I mean? Like, you can do all those things, but if you're doing it all to avoid sitting down, having consistency in the craft that you know that you want to do, that you're sad and shameful about not continuing doing for so long, we got to look at this, and this is together. So I wanted to hold a space really quick. That was a lot of energy. That is my logo. Okay. This is not a hat that I made, but this is a logo on my website. I just want to be like honest if I can. I contradict myself, whatever. We're going to take this energy right now and we're gonna go, this is a container for us to really sit for just a moment, a stretch of time together, and go, what do I really want to do? What do I want to be, most importantly? What is a time in my life I felt a hell yes? Like a hell yes. Did I look at one video of investing, trading, YouTube tarot readers, workout videos, recipe makers, knitters, energy workers, and go, yes, that's my fucking thing? And then from that moment, you created the desire. So let's just try to tap into like one of your biggest desires, a blatant one. Very, very easy, very easy. Could be traveling, could be living in a van. It could be like, yes, that's my thing. Let's tap into that desire so we can bring it even a little bit closer. Because I'm doing things right now that I've been resisting in a sober vibration where I know I can make the most impact, because I was scared of being actually seen, because I actually influence a lot of people when I go all in. hundreds of people. I've met thousands of people in my career since I've done what I do. I create communities for a living in the physical reality. Of course I can do it online. And I've already gotten proof. After I thought all my videos were up this whole time, I was getting discouraged for months. And I was getting reinvigorated. They're all on private. World has a really weird way of working, doesn't it? Okay? So what is this thing for you? It may not be videos, it may be something else. It could have to do with the internet. I do feel like you can have like an online store or marketing or something, but what is it? And we want to hold that vibration for a moment. You're gonna sit in that chair, on that stage, even if it scares the living shit out of you. You want to be a comic, spiritual comic. You want to be so many things. Pick something that really invigorates you. And you could do all of these things in one lifetime. I'm gonna pick something that I'm not doing currently, but I want to do. You don't have to tell anyone. You just envision it. You move and you don't say shit to anybody. You just be it. And you're doing it for yourself right now. In your fucking home, safely, watching this video, wherever the fuck you are. Okay? No, this video is not made for kids. Because we're not a kid anymore. Okay, motherfucker? We are an adult with resources and capability and a mind. And we're shifting the blame from victimhood, and we're shifting the blame itself, and we're alchemizing it into power steps forward, even if it's a baby step. When I get back into working out again, you can do 5 curls or however much you can. I hurt my wrist for a while. I couldn't fucking lift, so I just stopped all of it. No, I started lifting with this hand. And then this one got better, and I just started fucking doing them. Listen, got the dumbbells for free. Go buy a damn dumbbell, or go to your $30 a month Planet Fitness membership. Start with 10, 5 a day. You can do 5 a day. You can do 5 push-ups a day. Start with 1. Just make it a habit, okay, of visualizing. We didn't do a lot of sitting in this energy because I am in this mode of, so I'm going with it. I wasn't gonna do a video. I have 3 things to post and I wasn't gonna do a video, but I'm here and I'm awake and I'm not on any drugs. I'm not on any caffeine, and I'm so proud to say that because I still have energy. That means what I was doing has been giving me energy. And this is one of my favorite Pokemon cards. It talks about search, and then we're doing a tarot reading right here. I'm just channeling as well. So it says search your deck. Oh no, I want to see this is the power. This seems to be the Iron Serpent mentioned in old books. The Iron Serpent is said to have turned the land to ash with its lightning. And I was looking at this card all day because I'm going to sticker it to my laptop next to the other one on there. And it says future up here. And it's 110. That's funny. And I saw 13 on the timer. Those numbers could be significant. You might be seeing those numbers in the near future. You might be seeing a lightning bolt in the near future. Who knows? You definitely probably will see that. Definitely, probably. Who knows? Okay? I just saw 2 of them, though. 3 of them. And it was 1313. Yo. You are what you want to be. You are that tiny acorn being planted right now that has the DNA of the damn big oak tree. Right? Yes. Yes, you are. Look at that. Yes, you are. I put Jacker away because I didn't want to get mad at him because I have a lot of energy right now. And even though I did lift over there in the corner by the mirror, I still have enough energy to kind of get pretty mad at him. So what did I do? I go, oh, I might not want to subject anybody to anything crazy because I do have a lot of energy. You have to recognize yourself. If you're in a relationship as well, I mean, I'm not right now, but I'm saying, like, as well, like, if you are, I don't fucking know, as well as what I'm saying, make sure you can just, this is a regret I've had in a bunch of different relationships and connections, just deal with your emotion first, your own emotion first. Even if what they said pissed you off, deal with your emotion first. Like, until it's at the point where you can understand why you reacted like that, then you can communicate why you reacted that. Like why you're upset with them, or how you feel. You go with how you feel. You don't say, and they may not take that, they may get defensive, and that's just a part of everyone's journey, but you talk about how you feel. I feel this by what happened because of this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you did the introspective work to understand, I feel like you did this. I'm not saying you are those things, but I feel like this way by our interactions together, and this is the reasons. Now, people might not be prepared for all that, but you just want to heavy on how you feel more so than degrading the other person or anything. Because what's coming up for you, and there should be a safe space for this in relationships and now I'm learning in even friendships, because things can get misunderstood, and you want to, and I'm being very vulnerable because I think communication between friendships, relationships is really extremely important, because what is your life? Your life is your relationships with other people. It's not the things you have. If you have nobody to drive that fucking cute ass car in, if you cute, I was like mixing two things again. Like, if you have no cute ass girl to drive in your fucking awesome car, what is life? Like, I'm not saying it's like the only thing. Like, yes, you have to be your best friend, you have to have fun on your own and do this thing, but like, what do you actually want? You want to experience life with people that you love. So we're gonna have to be the version of you that's capable of sustaining relationships that feel good, and that stems from understanding why you have your own reactions yourself. So, King of Wands, 10. It looks like a 10 of Cups, but I didn't realize this was Cups. And these are all in the suits of, this is definitely 3 of Cups. So this is collaboration, celebration, emotionally, and that's what I was just talking about. This is also a card of friendship. And I was just talking about that. How fucking cool. Wow, I have a lot of energy. So you're leading with your passion here. I think you are, or you have started something that you're leading with your passion with. This could be a new emotional connection. This could be a new friendship. This could be a new endeavor. Your purpose is not something that you do. It's literally, quite literally, you, the essence of you, that DNA of the acorn that already is that oak tree. That entire process is you. You need sunlight to grow. You need soil. You need the right conditions. You need to bloom in nature with others. The oak trees don't just freaking pop out of the sidewalk. You know what I mean? I guess some could, but like, they grow infinitely quicker when they have nature, others around them growing. And they sustain that growth. I'm thinking of mushrooms as well, how they have this choice of security over risk, enjoyment of wealth. 10 of Diamonds. Yeah. So you are creating, or you already have created, an aspect, and this looks like the more positive. Look at that flip. This looks like a more positive aspect of that card. You have created a sense of understanding for both sides of the world. A lot of these have flips. Okay, and I could hear Jack crying. You understand risk, reward. You understand pleasure, pain, supply, demand. You understand the basic laws of the universe. Let's whip this out. Yin and yang. You understand how this universe is operating on, I was gonna say, choice. You flip a coin. And it's not chance, it's choice. Because you are understanding the laws that govern our reality. We have the sun, we got the moon. We have a day, we have a night. We have a day that comes up with the sun and everything's illuminated. We have a night that everything's dark and you can hallucinate and you could look and make things up in your mind. I know that the moon card represents like your emotions or like illusions, but I also think of it like you're making things up in your mind because of the damn. Wow, and we got the 10 of Cups, which is a happy ever after. Holy, holy, holy. You're understanding reality. The same scene at night is looking completely different in the day. You know when you look at the ocean and it's peaceful in the day and you're like, ah. Then you look at it at night and you're like, well, I wouldn't even put my toe in there. Well, that's the same fucking thing. Our shadow is us. And maybe, yeah, you won't go swimming in the ocean at night with nobody out there. But if the waves are illuminating with luminescence and there's other people surfing and there's fireworks going on in the background, you're sure as hell gonna be bathing in that warm-ass ocean water in Florida, okay? You sure as hell gonna jump the fucking, okay? When your friends are all surfing in the middle of the night, yeah, you sure as hell gonna fucking go. And you sure as hell gonna be a little scared. But you got your friends, you got your bros. Hand of Fatima. There's also the Hamsa. Hand of Fatima. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've been looking at this. This is covering the camera on my computer desktop iMac thing that I got for free. It just fucking popped up. Yo, yo. Oh, and this is like the entire image of the deck. I love when that happens. It's very significant. It's almost like in tarot you're saying the major arcana. Ooh, that's the second time I got the hexagram as well. Okay, so the major arcana in a tarot deck, which I related this card to, is like the big things, the big changes in your life. Having the card that comes up on the deck box here, on the, well, not the deck box, the instruction manual of the meanings of shit, you know what the fuck you're talking about. That's how it feels. And if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you know where to look that up. You know how to navigate the book. You know how to see. You can look, like, you ever go in your job and you're like, I want to see the employee handbook on that one. I want to look up that stuff, actually. I want to look up the definition of discrimination so when I write my proposal for this meeting, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I want to look up the definition of sexism. I want to look up the definition of discrimination in the workplace because that's going to matter. That's going to matter. If you're claiming something, which, especially if they're coming to you and you're saying, this is what's happening, this is not my current company I work for, this is a different one. But I had to go through this whole thing, and you know what they wanted to do? They wanted to hush hush because I was throwing around that word. And no, there was no direct monetary, actually there was, and I could have took it a different way, but I didn't want to associate myself with that energy. But I was going to say discrimination happens in the workplace when there's a direct monetary decline from the harassment that you're facing, if it could be proven, you know? And it's not to get anyone in trouble, it's just like awareness, like, I wouldn't want anyone else to feel this way. And if the person's been in multiple other HR complaints in other companies, I guarantee it's not just me being fucking crazy and me just being, you know? So yeah, like I have my own emotional things to work through, but there's things that happen to you that you have to move through and understand yourself through. Jack! The Hand of Fatima, named after Prophet Muhammad's daughter, Fatima, was a powerful talisman used to block the path of evil and stand as a symbol of peace and hope. When this card appears in the reading, it indicates that you are receiving protection from the divine in your current venture. In your current passion for your freaking purpose that you're enacting, or an aspect of your purpose that you're enacting, an aspect of your life that you're ensuing and following, and a desire you have that you want, that's also wanting you and looking for you as well. 10 of Cups is happy ever after. Let me get this motherfucker down. Oh my god, this dirty. Come on. Meow, 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 just have a lot of energy. I can't focus sometimes when I have a lot of energy, and I want this to be concise for you guys. Do you have an interview that you would like to attend, is what the Hamsa card says. Trust in the power of the hand of Fatima. For fates are telling you that you have the support of the divine behind you in this venture. Have faith. You will succeed. Well, if you don't have chills from that, oh my god. Oh. Yeah, you'll see me. I don't know how much I've already shared about my journey, but you'll see me go through frequent seas of emotions. Hint, hint. That was actually hint for over long periods of time, but like that was also hint for something else, a name for something else, a name for a music thing I'm gonna do. Ooh! But I'm a little nervous about it, so. But I already have all the stuff. And I already have the name. And I've already met people that know how to teach me. But I have to start one thing at a time, or I'm just gonna end up with my father, like, with my father. Acting like my father. I was gonna say like my father. Doing nothing now, hopefully you are doing something, but I heard about the stuff that you started, dude, and holy crap, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I want to be able to complete things. Let's just ask right now for God and help for you guys, me included. Let's create things, and let's actually do it. Let's make a habit of it. Let's be consistent and rely on the fact that we have God on our side. I'm not a doctor, so like don't take advice like from the medication thing. I'm just saying, let's take God and say, you are my medicine right now. You are my faith right now. Let this happen. Unfold it for me. Allow me to choose and allow me to be it every day in small ways. 1% better. Atomic habits. Okay. The hexagram is also called the Star of David or the Star of Solomon, well known in the Jewish and Hebrew religions. The star in legend was a cardinal symbol of King Solomon, delivered to him by the archangel Raphael as the seal of a ring used to bind demons. It was also used as a symbol for summoning spirits. I want the spirits instead of the negative spirits of alcohol and American spirits that I used to shove down my esophagus, the smoke down into my esophagus and fill my veins. I want to fill my veins with the spirit of success and God and faith and peace, and I want that for every single one of you that's seeing it now and seeing it in the future, and everybody that you ever come in contact with will get it too. I told you, sometimes you'll get the energy, dude. Okay, the hexagram also represents, the star is composed of two equilateral triangles symbolizing a double Trinity and the reflection of the divine made manifest Earth. The hexagram also represents the 7 great lords, 7 alchemical planets: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. Each component is its divided parts contains a numerological and metaphysical essence. When the hexagram card appears in your reading, against the negative energies that are currently surrounding you, it shields you against the negative energy that are currently surrounding you. Use the power of the hexagram as a shield of light to protect yourself, invoke positivity, and banish negativity. I didn't even freaking read the rest of that. I was on a sports team once, as a field hockey team. And like, you know, sometimes when I'm in like situations where I could be a total dude, I'm a total dude. So I'm like doing little jogs. I used to run 15 miles a day. Running. Like, I'm just run every day. I coped that way. It was like 3.5 hours, I think. So like, I was gone for like hours. I was gonna say, and this might relate because my family, my mom's an alcoholic and very abusive. So I would just leave and just run, you know? And then I started replacing that habit with cigarettes. I started replacing that habit with going out with my friends and smoking weed. And yeah, I didn't have the loneliness feeling as much anymore, but I had camaraderie, but it came with soul-sucking energy. It came with, instead of a healthier habit, the balance is what I was striving to create in my life. And I realized that I was on a field hockey team once, and I started jogging on the sideline like, yeah, let's go. And I started getting real hype in the circle, and everyone's like, it's just like a game. It's like one of our regular season games, like on a off season indoor league. This is the like practice. I'm like, it's a game, isn't it? We're gonna have to fucking win it, right? And like, I always got demotivated. Like, no one really took me seriously as a leader because I wasn't in the right environments. And I don't give a fuck anymore. I dropped out of college to be an emotional health coach, a spiritual guide. As I'm going through my journey, I have the gift of gab, so I'm talking about everything I'm learning. And that's what guides do. They're going through the whole fucking process themselves, and I captivated attention. See, I don't want to be, upsetting him, smack his paw away, but I dropped out of college at 19 to go do this, and I did $23,000 of courses that I've manifested by doing the material and then becoming a coach to facilitate that myself as well. And I was too hyped for them. And I said, let's do Facebook ads. Let's do this shit. I want to get this going. And they were like, we're not ready for that. You're too inventive for your time. That's the thing. Sometimes you got to go do your own thing and people will follow you. What did Jesus do? Christ consciousness. What do you think Jesus is a symbol of? He's a symbol of unconditional love. He's a symbol, and a soul, a person on earth is a soul. We are all one thing. We're one being. So if you follow an aspect of that journey or that resonates with you in any way, I'm non-denominational, and I just talked about a bunch of different religions in what I was talking about. You can practice this. You can be an embodiment of this. You think he was just healing people with his hands? He was healing people with the universal energies and Reiki, okay? He didn't just disappear for 13 years of crazy shit and just come back and have all these abilities. He learned them. So I'm saying it's never too late to start, because you're on the precipice and you are headed towards a happy ending. You're already there. You already got your passion. Feel this. I'm not just channeling myself. You're watching this, okay? I can go skate. I can go run around town and do my shit and talk to my friends. No. This is for you. You have this amount of passion for whatever it is. I want you to comment, what is your thing? And if you don't want to say it outright, just put it in a code. Put it in a little poem or something. Put it in a cone, like say you like to water ski or something, that's your thing. You can go, at the water's edge, I strapped these, things around and, we started up the motor. Like, you don't have to say it outright if you get all freaked out. Just make it fun. Comment something that you do that inspires you. I will follow you. Let's fucking go. Working together with him, then we appeal to you not to receive the grace of God in vain. Whoa. And that's interesting because they say him, but I would say her, obviously, because creation of the universe. What creates? That would be the female body, or whatever, a woman, whatever. I really don't know what politically is correct, and I love you all. I don't even care how you identify. I'm just saying, the fucking vagina. The vagina creates a baby. Is that okay to say? The vagina creates a baby, and we should call him in the New Testament her. Don't you think? That's what the Reiki book I'm practicing talks about. And why don't we talk about Mary Magdalene as much? Why don't we start to understand her role in this? Because if you're a divine couple, of course they're going to deframe you. Of course they're gonna say stuff like she was a prostitute, because that is one word to say that she did not value herself. You don't think Jesus valued himself enough to create healings on earth? You don't think he would be a match to someone that was just as fucking powerful, if not like supporting him through this whole fucking thing? I'm just saying, food for thought. But like, when there's a woman in my life, and I am a woman, she's supporting the hell out of me and my creations. And yeah, I'm always really attracted to like the extremely introverted ones, and they are energy powerhouses. They are holding together the clearings. They are literally embodying just like actual love, but in your body, frequency, holding it. They're really good receivers, usually. And it's just that type of relationship, and your partners support the fuck out of you. They help you be the version. If you're in like a divine partnership that's helping you, they're helping you be the version of you that you get to show to the world. All these people that are married, that are supporting and have like a beautiful marriage, they're supporting each other in their journeys. And the woman with a feminine energy, and this could be misconstrued or whatever, take it how it resonates, but you all have feminine energy in your life, but the predominantly feminine one, or that energy, or the vibe that takes on, and I'm learning how to do this. People have taught me in my life that I want to be more receiving. I want to be like courted by a masculine lesbian. You know, like I want that. Like, yeah, oh god, you know. It just feels so good. And you're just like, you can, you know, you be the thing that you want, and you allow life to give it to you. That's what I'm saying. Be your purpose, because you are it already. You are love, and this shirt is significant. Love is literally the answer, because it literally is. I know we bopped around. I got a kitten in my hands. I locked him in the bathroom before this, and he wouldn't stop crying. Now he's asleep in my hands. Life is sometimes a mess, and it's like a windy ass road, but you know what? We're doing it together. And we're on this crazy train all together. Okay? So comment your purpose. Comment, I just keep saying it the best way that I know how, but comment your passions right now. Let's support each other and do it. Like, this is a community, first and foremost. How many friends do you have in your real life that like you can call upon? Can you count them on one hand? You probably can count them on one hand, and hopefully you do, and maybe you can find those people within the community. But I'm just saying, hopefully you can. Not everyone can, but that is like the goal. So if there's 4 or 5 people here that resonate with this, we're creating a fucking community. Okay? We're doing it together. And that just feels good. And that feeling good together and meditating together is gonna help you energetically pursue your passions and be successful in doing so. And that's what we want. What you want wants you in this life, because it is you. Your desires are created from that moment of conception of, I want that. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Time is illusion. You can do it right now. Okay? I'm sorry, Jackie. I have to move your cute little body resting on my hands. I love you guys. I really do. Because you are me. You are an aspect of me. And I'm coming to terms with all the aspects of me. And so are you. So here we are, manifested together in this funny little space. Thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you love it, definitely subscribe or stay asleep. That's like my little slogan. I don't have a lot of energy for the ends of the videos yet, but I want to like clean them all up and whatever. Who knows? This is just the easiest way to be consistent right now. Start small. And give it a like, give it a love if that's even a feature yet, and put the bell on so you know when I'm getting, put the personalized notification bell on so when you know that it's personalized and created for you, because I want the tarot reading messages to actually resonate with people. That is my intention for having them go out into the universe, because the universe is you, it is everything you're projecting. So anything that you see is a message for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a collective reading. But we're on a train. We're on this crazy train. We're going places. And we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of fun things to accomplish. We have an itinerary here on Earth, our star seeds, okay? Let's fucking go. I'll show up in different ways every day, but I'll be here, okay? Love you guys.